So you are in a football game. You're chilling with the boys. The gameplay is going well. Your team scores and your team make a touchdown. Everybody goes like, "Yay!" Excuse me. And all of a sudden you see this girl. Hot girl. And she seems pretty cool, laid back, and you want to talk to her, you want to get to know her, but you don't know if she may catch your eye, you don't know if she may you don't know if she may get your attention, like, hey, I'm here, like, hello, I'm here, stuff like that. Well, I'm gonna give you 10 signs to know if she's interested in you. If that sounds interesting, that's number 1. She's not breaking the touch barrier. Now, this is kind of confusing because whenever a woman has their arms crossed, it could mean a lot of things. She's mad, she may have a bad day, or just don't want to talk. Well, say you're trying to talk to her, right? You approach her and she suddenly backs away. Like, not like this, but she suddenly backs away, like, all of a sudden, and you're asking yourself, what did I do? Do I smell bad? Did I did anything? Do I look good? Have I checked myself in the mirror? Am I musty? It's not that. It's pretty much she's not really interested in you, and she may have a boyfriend. Her body language tell you that she's on guard. Now, this goes back to number 1, the barrier. Having your arms like this. It pretty much it's whenever a girl shows this sign, it pretty much means that she don't want nobody to touch her. If she kind of jerks back, if she don't want you touching her, stuff like that, because she may think you're like a dickhead, or if you're like being too touchy. A lot of females don't like that, especially if they're not attractive to you. So a lot of scenarios can happen. Number 3, you make all the effort to come to her. Now, this is crazy, especially in a relationship, but we're going to talk about meeting somebody. Okay, say you meet somebody, right? And you know them. You get to know them. You know their weaknesses, what's their favorite color, what they like to do on a day-to-day basis. Do they go to the gym? Do they like to talk on the phone? Do they like to socialize? Are they quiet? Are they outspoken? Stuff like that. And well, if you're that type of person, that type of guy that's trying to make an effort, that's trying to make a plan to be with this person, but then it's like they're not doing no type of effort. They're not calling you, texting you. They might text you, like, here and there, but if they're not texting you like majority of the day, then that's a sign right there that she may not be interested. 4, she flickers on plans that last for minutes. Going back to number 3, same situation, except if you invite her to something and she may not like it, that means that she may not come to you. And if you the guy that makes the first move and she says, she be like, yeah, sure, I'll come. And you playing, you there, you at the restaurant, you get everything set up, stuff like that, and say it's like 9 something, and you realize you've been sitting there for like an hour, it's like 10 something, and she said she was gonna show up and she didn't. That means she wasn't interested in you, and she pretty much lied. Boys, man, when I tell you, I cannot stand this one. Number 5, she's not offering anything in the conversation. Now, this can go to a lot of ways. Like, if you want to talk about something that she likes, but then she's talking about something else, if you want to, I don't know, talk to her in a pretty much, if you're trying to get to know her, stuff like that, and she's not really trying to get to know you, she's not really trying to make a full conversation, then that's a sign right there. She's not really into the conversation, and she's not interested in what she's not interested in what you're trying to say. Man, this is a tough one. Number 6, she checks her phone every second she gets. Now, this can mean anything. Say you are in a club, you are at a football game, you're at a wedding, and you're at a store, anything, and all of a sudden she's checking her phone. Maybe her family member texts her, maybe her brother's checking up on her, maybe it's her mom or dad, or maybe it's some guy that's all of a sudden catching her attention and talking to her. They're talking about interesting stuff, but then she's not listening to anything that you're saying. That's a sign right there. She's not interested in you. Number 7, she looks anywhere else except in your eyes. Now, this goes back to the eye contact scenario. If you're talking to her, and whenever two people talks to each other, if the conversation is deep, they are going to be so tuned into the conversation, whether it's about pancakes or Lion King or pretty much anything, because some women love talking. But if you got that one sister that's not really paying attention to anything you say, it could be about anything: cars, mansions, houses, stuff like that, the light bulb, stuff that she may like teddy bears or Chris Brown, anybody. If they're not trying to at least trying to have a conversation with you, then that's a sign she's not really interested, and then you're probably wasting her time. Number 8, it seems like she's faking her smile. Now, I see this a lot, and I feel sorry for some of us guys. I feel sorry for the guys that's even trying to get to know a girl. You could be at a club, you could be anywhere. You doing your thing, the conversation is just as smooth. You might say a joke or say something crazy or just give her a compliment. If she all of a sudden decides not to smile, well, she smiles, but she's not really smiling the way that you thought she would smile, then that's pretty much a sign right there that she's faking it and she's not really into whatever you're talking about. Number 9. I love this one. I see this one all the time. She is bored, or she gets bored. This could be anything. She's playing with her hair. If she's on her phone, especially on her phone, my goodness. If she's on her phone, you're in a restaurant, you're talking about whatever, and she's not listening. You say, babe, she goes like, huh? If she's not at least trying to engage into the conversation, then if she's not trying to take you serious, if she's not taking up for you, if she's not doing the little things that any friend or any person that you're trying to get to know is doing, then that's a sign right there that they're just there just to be there. Man, this is so hard. Number 10. She tells you she has a boyfriend. Now, guys, I know. We all go through the same thing. You're talking to this person. Y'all are friends. You try to make that move on her, and it's like she tells you out the bat, I have a boyfriend. And all of a sudden, it feels like it kind of feels like you just got stabbed in the heart, because you're really feeling the vibe and you had a good time with this person. I mean, y'all haven't done anything crazy, but you know, the conversations, the time that you text her, call her, stuff like that. And I mean, it's like, wow. She tells you that all of a sudden, now it's like you don't know what to do. And that's sad, man. I feel sorry for some of these. I feel sorry for some of us brothers. We have to go through it. We have to go through this stuff, man. But you know, we live, and we learn. And that's about it, guys. If you enjoyed that video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be underneath the description. That's it for me, guys. See you next time.